Well, hello there. It's the 29th of May 2020 and here you are with Dan in Essex, UK. So the main purpose of my channel is to show people how to grow their own fruit and vegetables, no matter what size garden, allotment or growing space they do indeed have. So a few years ago I was involved in a project of rejuvenating the grapevine behind me, and I had a question the other day regarding this, so they asked if they could see it now. So here I am, and I'm going to show you the grapevine. We can have a little bit of a chat about it. So let's make a start. So you can see the vine here. Now, I don't know what variety it is, but it's a very established vine. So I'll let you have a look at it. So you can see the rootstock there. So if I put my hand here, look, you can see just how big and established that is. So certainly a fair-sized vine. So you can see how it was originally sort of espaliered, if you will. You can see the big sort of branch almost, if you will, across that way, and the younger sort of branches, shoots, whatever you want to call them, as you get closer to the top. So the decision was made to keep this elder in the middle here as like a support, and I think it adds like sort of a nice rustic flair to it. So as many of you are aware, grapes fruit off of the previous year's growth. So if you take a look at this, this is a new shoot here, right? And if you have a look, you can see these shoots here. So what you've got here are some really sort of, you know, juicy looking little bunches of grapes. There's going to be quite a lot here. So you can see just how many bunches of grapes there are on here, just like that look. So absolutely lovely looking. Now, I'll just bring the camera back here so you can have a good look at the vine and just how much fruit this has set. So what I'm going to do is link some videos down below of the project when it was rejuvenated. So it had been neglected for years, and it had actually grown up into this ash tree here, which has since been pruned, and it actually had bunches hanging in the tree. So the vine looks much more sort of ordered, if you will, now, and it will benefit from this because the bunches of grapes could sort of gain more nutrients because it's not as congested as it was. More sun can get to the bunches, and it's just a really nice old vine, and it was really lovely to be involved in the project. So I'm going to stop talking now and let you have a look at it. So you can see the main supports are made up of these scaffold poles, which are absolutely brilliant for that because they're galvanised, they don't rust, you see. So of course if you built wooden supports, one day it would rust, goodness gracious, it would rot. But with you know, scaffold boards, poles rather, such as these, you could see that you know, it's a permanent structure almost, really. Look at these lovely old sort of good strong supports. So you can see what's basically happened. So you see the sort of we take this sort of lovely shoot here, which actually shoots right out from along there, look. Then it put out this growth last year, and then it's proceeded to put out the growth, the shoots this year, the canes, which are bearing fruit. So the vine spans about 6 meters long, so it's really an established vine, and I don't know how old this is. I would guess over 20 years, maybe substantially more than that, but it's just a really old ornamental vine which produces beautiful, sweet, lovely bunches of edible grapes. So isn't that absolutely fantastic? Hope the wind's not too overpowering hitting the camera. So there you go, I'll leave you with some bunches of grapes you can have a look at. All being well, I'll be able to do an update on this, and you can see the bunches when they ripen in the late summer and the autumn. Let's goes to show really, you know, with regards to letting the framework establish. And if you want a bigger vine, you know, you let your framework build, you know, which will look something like this, and then you just let it put up the younger shoots, which will then hopefully produce fruit off of them the next year. So, you know, real investment for your time, and just a beautiful thing to do. There we go. Any comments, questions or whatevers, please feel free to post below. And if you like my work, please feel free to like, share, subscribe. Check me out on Dan_Home.